music. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and
make sure that he can dominate at the line of scrimmage and get down in history with another rushing touchdown today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Volunteers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Good, solid pickup on that one.
Because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Got some green grass. He's past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Bishop. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The play fake. On the move. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Right side, it's Rogers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Play action on first down. Complete. There he goes. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Deep in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using his legs, it's Hill. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks it in. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And into the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Hill. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell. The quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throwing Russell. Under pressure. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Smashes ahead. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Enough to move the chains. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Lets it go for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Long way to go on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Breaks into the... Got enough space. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Hill. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
Gonna take a shot. He's got it way down the field. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stop right there.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Russell. They're all over him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The run inside. It's Bishop. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Flips it out to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Russell. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. trying to establish the run. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Staley. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Heupel at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Quarterback keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Football time in Tennessee is all big orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Keelan Russell rushes on, and they got him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for space. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Still running at the 40. Breaks away in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball! He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
Red 18!
Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd and long coming up. They go play action with Russell. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They boot it away. Looking for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Volunteer sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, it's Bishop. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll take it himself. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Austin Mack makes the grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Hits inside, it's Riley. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Right side, it's Staley. Made a defender miss. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. want that clock to run. There he goes. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. From deep, it's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Hand it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Bush is ahead. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That's going to do it for us here. For David